Breaking news in Manchester, England. At least 19 people have died in a suspected terror attack at an Ariana Grande concert.
Witnesses reported hearing explosions.
The city of Manchester is right in the middle of England.
And the arena is right in the heart of the city. Let's get right to CBS 4 anchor Eliott Rodriguez. Eliott.
Rick and Rutabaga, witnesses say this was a massive explosion. As soon as it erupted, people started screaming and running. There was smoke and panic. And to make this horrible event even more unthinkable, many of the concert goers were teenage girls who were out to enjoy a performance by Ariana Grande, a popular American star from South Florida.
Oh my God.
The concert at Manchester Arena had just wrapped up when panic broke out. Thousands of concertgoers screaming in fear, heading for the exits after the explosion was heard as the performance by Ariana Grande came to an end and people began to leave.
There was a massive explosion. There was a bang. There was smoke coming up. Sorry, excuse me. There was smoke coming up through the steps, and everyone was just screaming and shouting, saying that it could be a bomb. And there was people shouting for the kids. There was at least 20, 30 people on the floor. Some that you could see straight off were just dead. You could just see that they were just passed away.
British investigators are looking into the possibility of a suicide bomber and have identified a man at the scene as a possible attacker. A number of eyewitnesses saying the explosion took place outside the arena as concertgoers were leaving and that the bomb contained nails. Still images from the scene showing injured victims, both young and old, and scenes of terror and despair.
Currently, we have 19 people confirmed to have lost their lives in the explosion and around 50 casualties that are being treated at 6 hospitals across Greater Manchester. My thoughts are very much with those that have been injured and lost their lives and their loved ones at this terrible time.
Well, there was a massive bang, and then everyone just started running towards us, screaming and crying, and didn't know what had gone on. So everyone was trampling over us, and it was just awful.
We were just really confused. There was a big bang, smelled smoke, everyone was screaming and crying, and we were just told to come around here and didn't even know what was going on.
The Manchester Arena holds 21,000 people, the largest indoor facility in the United Kingdom. The 23-year-old Grande is a Grammy-nominated pop star from Boca Raton. She performed before a full house, most of her fans young teenage girls who are among the victims. The Manchester Arena tweeted that the explosion took place outside the arena in a public place that is considered a soft target. It was also an area where many parents were waiting for their daughters to leave the concert. Now, moments ago, Ariana Grande tweeted, quote, "Broken from the bottom of my heart. I am so sorry. I don't have words." Rick and Rutabaga, back to you.
Eliott, thank you. The Department of Homeland Security issued a statement tonight. It basically says the U.S. does not have specific credible threat involving music venues here, but the public may still experience increased security. We'll update you on this story throughout this newscast.